Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Stanford's offense takes the field to start this game off. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Brown wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Just keep slinging it. Here's the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And how do you counteract all the speed you have in college football? You chase the quarterback and the skill position guys with faster guys. You bring in more DBs. You bring them down the box. You get them near the line of scrimmage so they can make big plays with their fast speed in the backfield.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Hold on.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. A third down try for the offense. Brown will throw it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense there on third and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up fourth.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Seminoles offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Quarterback adapting. Trying to escape and get it himself. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 40. 46-yard line, a big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Back to pass. It's Sperry. On over the middle. It's Pittman. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
This is kind of like Vegas in gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
He got it! And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, putting them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. Hauls it in. Quick step and go. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hall. At the 45 on its way. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Steps away to find some room. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Gets it out fast. At the 35, he's got room. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. There he goes. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, no.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Complete in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. And they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On the run, still looking. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man downfield. Good, solid tackle.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space. And it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. You see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
The Cardinal come to the line, facing 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Never a doubt. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Brown wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Peterson. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Under fire. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Got a man. It's Robinson. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. They'll ride Davis here. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Put up 3.
Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Noles Seminoles are flying down the field. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Got his man quickly. On the move at the 30. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. He went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown will throw it. That's caught. It's Hall. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Under fire. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Nestles it in at the 35. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the right. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Davis. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Sperry. Unleashes one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Good timing on the quick out. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Got some room in at the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles. And they take it in for 6 more
That's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. He lets one fly deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
He's got him this time. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Stanford.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Brown wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, it's picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Muscling ahead on third and short. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This feels like 4 down territory, third and short from the 40. fights the back and leaves it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
It's caught. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again.
Touchdown, Noles! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. There's still plenty of time. You see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Brown will throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, another incompletion. You can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the 1st half, but man, you're starting to get now in the 2nd half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game.
Turning it on! They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Tight end now in motion. Lofts one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the right. That's caught. It's Hall. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Right on the money. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Blackburn. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Throws to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Seminoles have their offense in high gear. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Seminoles! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connor.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Kansas is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in Lawrence deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 18 to North Texas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Gives it on the option. Shows him the stiff arm. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. You used to play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense. You saw it on that play.
And the Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They want that clock to run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Davis will throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51. Oh, it's blocked. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs.
I mean, if you're on defense, finally something good happens. It just hasn't been a great day. You've been giving up a ton of yards. You've given up some points. At least you get this field goal block. And listen, for coaching staffs, you got to find silver linings in games like this to get your team back on the field next time playing their best.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. And he brought one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. It's going to catch you, big fella.
The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. To throw, it's Gulbranson. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On the move. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Tackle is made at the 38. Let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator.
He's loose. The 30. The 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Gulbranson. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That
breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much.